Hey everyone, it's Goddess 24K. I'm back with another forecast. Today is Saturn Day. As you know, it is the heaviest day for me. Not heavy as in too much to handle, heavy as in the planetary energies that I sit with today. So it's the 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the okay. We got Saturn, we got Neptune, we got Uranus, we got Pluto, all together. Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, and Neptune all together with us. And let's get right into it. So the oracle that we're going to do is the Moon Magic Oracle. Due to the fact that Saturn has over 145 moons, we might as well do the Moon Oracle, not the Crystal Oracle today. So anyways, while we're getting that together, we thank the benevolence of each and every single one of them. I started working with Saturn, and on Saturn Day, which is today, Saturn Day, Saturn made it very aware that Saturn works with the coupling of these energies, with Pluto, with Neptune, and with Uranus. They are all together. Pluto doesn't work by itself. Pluto works alongside Neptune, Saturn. I got Unicorn Moon, and we're gonna keep it. So Saturn works alongside Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune always. That's why sometimes it seems like, do you see this light that is shining from my goal? That's so dope. I hope it picked it up because it's so dope right now. It's so dope because it's like coming from my heart. Y'all, today has just been a fabulous day, but here's the overall message that Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus are trying to. There is no time like the present. Saturn is also in retrograde, and here's the message from Saturn retrograde. Saturn retrograde is a gift. It's not here to punish you. It's here to prepare you. It strips away what's weak so you can build what's real. It slows you down so you can rise higher. Discipline today, freedom tomorrow. Now that we got that out the way, y'all, here's the message. There is no time like the present. I got that message today. Saturn rules time, right? And Saturn explains the energy to me just like this. There is no time. There's just now. There is just now. The past doesn't even matter. All that matters is now. Now and later, because now builds your later. So all that matters is now. The present. So when I was sitting with the energy, Saturn energy builds, Pluto transforms, Neptune dissolves, Uranus liberates, disrupts the patterns. Saturn says, be here now. Pluto says, release what isn't you. Neptune says, dissolve the illusion. Uranus says, become free. Here's what the present contains. Saturn says be here now because the present contains your body, your attention, your breath, your choices, your relationships, your resources, your circumstances, your skills, your imagination, your unfinished work, your next decision. Saturn says use it. Remember, what does Capricorn rule? Capricorn rules the 10th house, which says I utilize my resources. I utilize everything in my present. I utilize it. I utilize everything that I have currently to make what I need to make. Because everything you have is within you. All the tools that you need are within you. You have it already. You just got to take a look around. Like, for real, take a look around. So anyways, that's why Saturn says be here. That's why Saturn says there is no present time. There is no time. There is no time. There's only the present. There is no time. Now is the time. The time is always now. Oh my gosh. And so that's why the other planets work together alongside Saturn, because Saturn can't build bullshit. It gave me the most beautiful metaphor, which is so you want to bake a cake. Those are your intentions, right? Your intentions are to bake a cake. Saturn comes in and says, all right, you want to build a cake. Well, Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus go, all right, well, you know you're using rocks, not eggs, right? You know you got sand, not flour, right? You know you're using piss, not vanilla extract, right? The Hermit. Definitely Saturnian energy. Working within, going within. Saturn says, Everything builds from within. Everything starts from within. The outer planets say, let's go within and let's remove and transform and dissolve and interrupt and disrupt the patterns that are causing you to not build this cake successfully. Saturn, when you go in, you realize, oh shit, I'm using sand, not flour. I need flour for this thing. When you go within, you end up realizing, hold on, I'm using rocks, not eggs. And that's what's that. So then once those outer planets remove, transform, and dissolve everything that isn't the ingredients you need to build a cake, Saturn comes in. Once that, Three of Cups. I love it. Three of Cups represents Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. And they three work with Saturn to get you everything that you actually need to build that cake. So Saturn comes in and says, all right, now that we got, and see, this is what I want you to think. I know you see it and it sounds so simple, right? Like, okay, you're using rocks instead of eggs. But did you know in your real life that could look like the person you're married to? So it's not as easy as just being like, oh, okay, I'm using rocks, not eggs. Sometimes it's the career that you're in. Them the rocks. That's the sand. That's the piss instead of vanilla. And so do you see how these energies have to come in and transform into you? You're thinking, oh my God, I lost my home. Oh my God, I lost my spouse. No, you lost rocks because you're trying to bake a cake and you have rocks and you need eggs. So it looks so to you it sounds simple, right? But it's the energies come in to do what they need to do, and sometimes that includes removing. Saturn teaches us that limitations are our greatest teachers. So Saturn comes in, like I said, this is Saturn retrograde till December. Saturn comes in as a gift, removing things to show us ourselves, to show us how we're not, it's not punishing you, it's preparing you. So it strips away what is weak. What is weak in your life? And when it strips it away, it causes you to go within. It causes you to go within. So you can build what's real. What just came out? Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So you can build what's real. The Ace of Swords represents self-inflicted wounds. It represents self-inflicted thoughts. It represents illusion. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're trapped in this, you trapped yourself in this world. You see how they're covered in this wool? It seems like it's protecting her, but it's actually not. It's pelted down by the knives, because what you think is, say for example, your personality, your character this whole time is really just a mask. You know, you're placating you're placating your not exactly where you need to be. And so what happens is divine interruption comes in, not to punish you, but to prepare you, stripping away. You see these knives, this great knife comes in and strips away what is weak, so that you can build something stronger, something that will stand the test of time. But that only happens if you're real with yourself. So these energies come in asking you to be real with yourself, because believe it or not, whether you align with these energies or not, these energies are here for your greatest good. And so it's beneficial to use because the energies are happening either way, right? Pluto is coming in, transforming, and you know, and unless you align it in alignment, it looks like, okay, it looks like my home is being lost. However, I'm not losing my home within myself. Because now I realize if Pluto is tearing this down, it's because something better is coming. Something better is coming. Something better is coming. And so it's just best to align with the energy so they work in your favor, so they're beneficial to you. When you don't allow them to work in your favor, it seems as though you're on this karmic hamster wheel. And now you're stuck outside of the present. Eight of Swords, the past, wounded. It's wounded. You're wounded. When liberation is your answer. So Saturn says, now, the present is now. It's literally a gift. How are you building it? And how are these energies aligning you with building that? Whether you believe it or not, these energies are happening. It's transforming. It's removing. It's knocking, clearing the path. It's like the wind. When the wind comes and it blows that dandelion to the next patch of, grass, those seeds removed from this part are going to be the future ground for the next part. And it's not a tragedy. It's the flow of life. You don't even lose. It's not a loss. Remember, energy is neither lost nor destroyed. It's just transferred from one party to the next. That's law. There is no loss. You don't lose anything. That's how you have to see it. That's how you keep yourself in the present. You didn't lose anything. Nothing is lost. It's always for your greatest good. It's always for the betterment of you. You're always winning. You're going to win. You're always going to win. Not even in the end. Right now, you're a winner. Right now, you have victory. Right now. Right now. All you have is the now. That's it. So you got to allow these energies to come in and do what they're doing. You got to allow it to remove the rose-colored glasses from your eyes. You have to allow it to show you you. You have to allow it to sit you down and show you you. You have to allow these energies to reveal the truth, because as it says, the truth shall set you free. And once you're free from the illusion that you're building with rocks, sand, and piss, you can allow the energies to remove those rocks so that you can receive the eggs. Remove that sand so you can receive the flour. Remove the piss so you can receive the vanilla. Right? Remove the dirt so you can receive the sugar. Because remember, your intention is you want to build a cake. That's your intention. We can change. If you want to build a sandwich, we can say the same thing. You can use it for however you'd like. But these energies are coming in to show you that the Most Highest has a design for you. Your design is eclairs. Inside of you, there has been a program, pre-programmed inside of you to build eclairs, to make eclairs. And throughout life, you go through these situations and these experiences and these lessons that gather you the flour, that gather you the egg, that gather you the vanilla, that gather you the sugar. You go through experiences that help you blend, help you temper the eggs. All of it is happening that help you make the ganache. All of it is happening that bring you the chocolate. All of it is happening all at once. So all that matters then is the now. And Saturn will drag you through glass to get you to that eclair. And then lick your wounds after. Saturn says, did you die though? Did you die though? That's why she doesn't care. That's why she's the ruler of discipline. Saturn says, did you die though? Did you die though? I'm trying to make you the best of the best. Saturn says, I'm building you as the best of the best. You are going to be the emperor of your life. I come in shifting all that shit because Saturn rules legacy. And if your pre-program was to build eclairs, but you got rocks, piss, sand, then all that shit that you're forming, that's what you're leaving behind. And if your family is supposed to be a family of eclairs, and your ingredients are rocks, piss, and sand, well, then no one in the family has ever got to eat eclairs yet. 10 of Wands are wrong. 10 of Wands in reverse. No one was able to eat eclairs yet. No one in your family has eaten eclairs yet, because no one has changed the rocks for eggs, the sand for flour, the piss for vanilla. All right, so I'm going to read the oracle now. The unicorn moon, 37. I got the wrong. This is not the book. 37. The unicorn moon, hope, calm, manifestation. I'm going to hold it up. The fabled unicorn has been a symbol of the moon since the Middle Ages, and together with its companion rival, the lion rampant, he ensures that night always follows day, which is brought in by the lion. We are in Leo season right now. This card represents the calm, quiet. We just had a Leo new moon, solar eclipse. This card represents the calm, quiet magic of the night, when all is still and enchanted dreams travel through the air on moonbeams. The unicorn moon comes to let you know that all things are possible if only you believe in them enough. The unicorn's magic is a form of soft power, introverted and hidden from sight. When this card comes up, you are being asked to take a gentle approach to use simple magic, such as meditations, crystals, written petitions, and psychic dreaming to manifest your desires. This card does not suggest that a big bang of manifestation will occur, but a softer revelation of your heart's desire. Blink and you will miss it. So approach your goal with careful, considered steps as you would approach the magical unicorn. Have faith in your own power and believe in yourself and your ability to craft a life you love. That last part I'm going to read again, because that is the message. Have faith in your own power and believe in yourself and your ability to craft a life you love. That goes and confirms exactly what we were talking about when Saturn says, there is no time like the present. And this is exactly it. We're going to end here. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in to Saturn Day Forecast. Remember that on Saturn Day, we also tune in to Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus. They all four work together to structure and anchor in that Saturnian energy, which is building. We are building our legacy. We are building we are building our now. We're utilizing the resources we have now for our tomorrow. That's a big part of manifestation. And if you're building and you don't really notice the steps or the actions you're hammering in on a daily basis, Saturn asks you to sit with. And where does Saturn rule in your house as well? Saturn rules my fifth house. Saturn rules my fourth house, the house of legacy, the house of ancestors, the house of home, the home within. And remember, it starts within, okay, and how you treat yourself as well. And so I have my Saturn in Sagittarius ruling the fourth house. And so I love the unconventional. I love travel. I love for my home to be my safe haven, but also a place where people come to explore. I myself love to explore the depths of myself. And I allow these energies to not only transform me internally, but I use Saturn Day as my day to begin the building blocks for the week ahead. Sorry, not the week ahead, for the days ahead. I don't like to say days of the week, because then come Saturday, you're like burned out. Look how much energy I have. Okay? And and it's like, what time is it? It's 4:02. I normally do my readings in the day, middle of the night. But to deal with all four of those energies, I had to sit with them individually No cutting corners. Just Capricorn, yes. But Saturn is all about not cutting corners. So there were no corners cut. I also took an adventure today. I got myself, this is your first home. Got the home all taken care of and all together before beginning the day. That's definitely Saturn and Sagittarius in the 4th. Anyways, if you have any questions, concerns, or would like to figure out how does Saturn, Pluto, and Neptune, Uranus work for me, go ahead and DM, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through that. Until next time, toodles.